QR code suddenly appeared on my wife's neck. My curiosity got the better of me, and I couldn't resist scanning it. What popped up was a 30-gigabyte file, packed with information on men from dozens of countries around the globe. My wife, Kelly, was a flight attendant, constantly traveling to different nations. Who were these men? I had a chilling feeling there was a dark secret hidden on her flights. So, when my company sent me on a business trip, I didn't hesitate. I booked a first-class ticket on Kelly's next flight. I pulled on a hat and a mask, making sure she wouldn't recognize me. I planned to surprise her. My wife, Kelly, was a flight attendant with a stunning face and an almost perfect figure. Kelly and I had known each other for 5 years and been married for 3, but our time alone, just the two of us, was incredibly rare. Kelly said she loved the feeling of flying, so, after we got married, I gave her plenty of freedom. We only saw each other on her 2 days off each week. As soon as I passed security, I put on my hat and mask, fully disguised, ready to give Kelly a surprise. Stepping onto the plane, my eyes immediately found Kelly. Even among a group of flight attendants, she still shone the brightest. She led me to my seat. Strangely, I noticed there weren't many people in first class. Besides me, there was just an Italian man and 2 Frenchmen, and they all had an iced Americano in front of them. "Sir, what would you like to drink?" "I'll take an iced Americano." I deliberately lowered my voice, but for some reason, I distinctly felt Kelly brighten up. "Please wait a moment, it'll be right here." There were 3 flight attendants in first class. Besides Kelly, the other 2 were also quite attractive. Just as I was changing into slippers, a figure suddenly stumbled towards me. My hands shot out instinctively. A soft body fell into my arms. It was Kelly's colleague. I quickly helped her up. "Are you okay?" "Thank you, sir. I was just clumsy. Do you need any other service?" "No, thank you." My attention was completely fixed on Kelly at that moment. She swayed her hips, bringing over an iced Americano, but her eyes held a hint of anger. Crap. Did I blow my cover? Then I realized her anger wasn't aimed at me, but at the flight attendant who had just stumbled. "Moira, watch it next time. If you upset a customer again, I'll have you reassigned to economy." "I'm so sorry, Chief. My fault. Please don't do that." Kelly had that much power? I was stunned. I never knew Kelly was a chief flight attendant. "Then you'll just have to ask this gentleman to forgive your mistake." As she spoke, Kelly turned her gaze to me, handing the iced Americano to Moira. Moira's face flushed. She half knelt, her eyes darting away as she offered the iced Americano with both hands. "Sir, would you be willing to forgive me?" "It's no big deal, of course. I'll forgive you." Taking the iced Americano, I took a big gulp, afraid of revealing myself, then closed my eyes and pretended to rest. Moira sighed in relief and followed behind Kelly. It wasn't until the plane took off that I truly understood what that iced Americano meant. This flight will be 10 hours, arriving at our destination at 8 p.m. As soon as Kelly's announcement ended, the 2 Frenchmen stood up. Another flight attendant immediately approached them, saying in fluent English, "Gentlemen, the restroom is this way." About half an hour later, the Italian man also stood up. This time, Kelly was the one to approach him. "Sir, the restroom is this way." I had a strange feeling. People usually get up on a plane to use the bathroom, but typically, there are only 2 restrooms at the front of the plane. Could this plane have 3? Another 10 minutes passed. No one had returned. My confusion deepened. Was everyone having stomach issues as soon as they boarded? Just then, Moira suddenly walked over and knelt beside me. "Sir, please follow me to the restroom." "Huh? I don't need to go right now." I paused, then asked, curious, "How many restrooms do you have on this plane?" Moira's face turned red as she replied, "There are 6 in total, 4 in first class, 2 of which are in the back." "That many?" I was surprised. Maybe I just hadn't flown many international flights like this. Half an hour later, the 2 Frenchmen finally returned. Their faces wore satisfied expressions. I couldn't help but look at them with disdain. First class really did attract all sorts of weirdos. Just then, I felt a slight urge to pee. As soon as I stood up, Moira walked over. "Sir, the restroom is this way." Wow, the service in first class was something else. I smiled and followed her to the restroom. Just as I was about to open the door, I heard some indecent sounds coming from inside. My hand froze in midair. Who the hell was doing that? On a plane? Doing that? I frowned, turning on the faucet to wash my hands. The next second, the door opened.